So welcome in. And this may be a familiar sight right here. Supports aren't being pandered to. It's actually the opposite. I have covered around 2 hate comments now in the past 3 days. So of course there has to be more because, you know, people can't handle straight facts. And it's a video where you can see if I click through here, it lists the total amount of buffs and nerfs from either the stats I said and put in the video, credited it, and number of hits per character. Put it in here because the main thing that people say is supports always get buffs, they never get nerfed, and how dive is nerfed to the ground, and how supports are golden childs to the game. Meanwhile, if you look right here, pure buff wise, which is the least biased way you can possibly do this, because if you go by nerf, buff by buff, you are going to put your bias in, oh, this was actually very strong. Oh, this was actually a little overrated. There's bias in everything. This is the most unbiased, pure number standpoint you can have. And let's say you say, well, let's use that argument again. Oh, some nerfs don't equal others and some buffs don't equal others. Okay, well, same goes for every role. People bring up Blade. He's gotten a lot of buffs, but he's still not super good. Well, you can say the same about Adam. He's gotten a whole lot of buffs. If you look at him, he's still absolutely horrible in double support. If you run double support Adam, you are going to lose, chances are. And it goes for every single role. Of course, if a person's damage gets buffed by 50, and then another support's damage gets buffed by 10, of course that doesn't equal to each other. But given a higher percentage and higher amount of characters, it starts to even out. But yeah, that was just one of my points. But the thing I wanted to cover right here is, let's scroll down to the comments. Let's show less. You may be the stupidest person ever. First off, you can comment what you want, but at least know how to spell stupid if you're gonna call someone stupid. Or scratch that, sorry, stupid. Because of, yeah, of course, you know, if you call someone stupid, that means they're actually stupid. Okay. Thanks for the easy video, bro. About to make the easiest debunk ever. You sound like a hard-stuck bronze player. Not only have I played less than 100 comp games this season, I'm Celestial 2 right now. Last season, I was also Celestial 2 because I haven't really played this much this season. Season before that, I'm Celestial 1, and on and on and on. I have won games as DPS. I've won games as tank and these elos. I've never had a below a 50% win rate, and I've been consistently in the top 500 on supports. In 5.5, I was top 500 with not just one support, not just 2, not just 3, but 4 supports. Top 500 Loki, Invisible Woman, Rocket, and Cloak and Dagger. And consistently, even though I've played less and less games per season in comp at least, I'm still top 500 in multiple supports. But yeah, I'm hardstuck bronze. Meanwhile, let's go to your channel, right? Maybe you have something to say. I mean, you have one video, so I mean, what else do you really offer here? But I looked, because I searched up your username, and the little thing right here, no search came up. So okay, let me click on your video, saw your username, so I plugged it into here. Okay, let's do this. This season, you have a 47.9% win rate. I'm looking at this for the first time. Let's do all seasons. Your peak is Platinum 2. You have a 43.6% win rate. Let's go season by season, shall we? Season 0, no data. Okay, maybe 1? Maybe you have something for that? Nope. So I've been here way longer, so I should already know more than you because, you know. Okay, let me guess, you're a new person coming over. Okay, your first season, you had a 31.6% win rate in bronze. Man, that's really impressive right there. What about the next season? A 45% win rate in silver. Man, you're really putting me on the ropes right now. Man, I'm swinging for the fences. Next season, a 42.9% in gold. Man, that's amazing numbers. A 50% win rate back in bronze. Man, you're really showing me right now. A 37.4% peak gold 3. Okay, what about the next season? Maybe you're just doing good this season. A 48.1% in silver peak 1. Maybe that's just an off season again, you know, because I am hard stuck. Remember, you sound like a hard stuck bronze player. Meanwhile, he's had negative win rates in several seasons in bronze. I'm just getting a 40% win rate. Keep that in mind. Season 5.5. Oh, you had a positive win rate. Oh my god, amazing, dude. Amazing. You had a positive win rate for once, a 52.9%. Peak Platinum 3. Do you keep it up? Do you keep it up in Season 6? Oh, no. You fall down to a 48.6% again. Peak Gold 2. What about this season right now? Oh, man. A 47.9% win rate. Platinum 2 Peak. How about let's do all seasons? You know, it's a 43.6% win rate. Peak Platinum 2. You're closer to Bronze than I am to you. But yeah, let's just ignore that fact, of course, because, you know, it hurts your ego. Let's do, how about view all right here. Let's sort by win rates. Let's scroll all the way down. Okay. If support's easy, you must have, you know, a lot of win rate with it, right? Loki, horrible win rate, 0%. Mantis 0%, Luna 0%, Cloak and Dagger 0%, Adam 0%. Let's just scroll up. Rocket Raccoon 30.4%. Oh, okay. Let's scroll up. Are there any other supports? Oh, Invis with a 43.2%. Oh, another Jeff 47%. Okay. Got Ultron with a 54.8, and the Gambit with a 75.7 with 3.7 matches. Well, let's sort by matches, shall we? Man, I can see where your negative win rate comes from. Get the hell off Mag. Get the hell off Jeff. Just get the hell off the game, to be fully honest. If you're gonna talk this much, you should, and your profile looks like this, you shouldn't post it. You shouldn't post. Let's see. I mean, you're facing people that have horrible negative win rates, and you're still losing against them. Nice to know. I mean, even against, doesn't look like you're stacking with anyone. So that means you just suck this much on your own. Huh, okay. You say you sound like a hard-stuck bronze player. Meanwhile, do I need to show this again for you? Hard-stuck bronze, you say I am. Meanwhile, in Season 2.5, you had a 31.6% win rate. Peak bronze 2. Okay. Should I show this one too? Where you had a 45% win rate. Peak silver 3. Shall I show this one again? A 50% win rate. Peak bronze 2. What about this one? A 48.1% peak silver 1. Very interesting here, you know. By the way, I'm gonna wait for that video, you know. I have a little video cooking up of my own. I put on a Google Doc every single nerf and buff from every single patch notes that's ever came out except for Season 7, which hasn't came out as of recording this. I made one page per character, listed the buffs and nerfs, listed the team up additions, buffs, nerfs, and removals. Yeah, if you don't even put this much work in your gameplay, where you have a 31.6% win rate in bronze 2, if you don't put that much work into that, I bet you don't put as much effort into your videos with how much research I've done. Which that video will come out, and depending on when yours does, well, it's not really important with your video, but, you know, I'll still put it a little bit after my planned videos because those are way more important. But yeah, again, not only do you call me stupidest, you also say I'm easy to debunk, which I'm waiting for that because, you know, I'll make another video reacting to that. And unlike you, I probably won't script the video because I never script my videos, but you know, you probably need that extra prep time. And you sound like a hard-stuck bronze player when you've had a near 35% win rate in bronze 2, which you peaked in a season. You also got hard-stuck bronze and 2 other seasons with a negative win rate and with a 50% win rate. Then you also had multiple seasons where you're stuck with a negative win rate and silver. And in total, all seasons, you are peak platinum 2 with a negative win rate in every single role. But yeah, you know, I'm the wrong one here. I can't with the stupidity of hate comments. They baffle me of how dumb they are more every day by day by day. They should be studied. Not in like a disrespectful way. Seriously, they should be studied of how like the limits can be tested, of how like dumb a person can be. Like this guy is pure projecting here. He's the stupidest person probably in my comments right now. But okay, dude, make your video and I will debunk that one because it's probably full of straw mans. Let me just predict a few of your arguments right now, though. Let me guess. Supports are so powerful that they needed all those nerfs. Okay, that doesn't get rid of several of my points that, guess what? Besides, that's a very biased opinion and easily debunkable, but my main points that doesn't even touch on is this. People say supports only get buffs. They never get nerfed. Would you look at that? They have the worst buff to nerf ratio in the entire game, so it can't be that, right? They do get buffed, but they get nerfed a lot more than other roles. People say dive gets nerfed to the ground. Not only do I have the receipts for that because I made a whole Google Doc with every character, let's just use one example, shall we, out of the many I'm going to use in my future video, which is this. People say Spider-Man's all of his buffs are just a bounce out for his 10% loss in his anchor bonus. Because during one season, let me just go back, you know, right here. I did make a post about it, but let's just go straight into my stats right now. I'm gonna read straight off it. Season 1.5, reduce web cluster energize time from 3 seconds to 2.5, replace 50% damage reduction effect with a new invincibility effect during the duration. That's a team up. Reduce Spider-Man's suit expulsion duration from 4 to 1 seconds. That's a team up. Okay, Season 2 decreased the damage range of Amazing Combo from 5 meters to 4 meters. Next season after that, he loses the ability for the team up with Venom. And around this time in Season 3, he got a bunch of buffs because he lost the anchor bonus for a previous team up, which was 10% damage boost, which every single one of those buffs does cover. Let's cover them. Increase Get Over Here kick damage when pulled to enemies from 50 to 55. Increase Spider Power midair damage from 50 to 55. Increase Amazing Combo damage from 55 to 60. And unlock the new Inferno Blast ability through team up with Human Torch. And the only nerfs is the anchor bonus for Spider-Man has been removed, along with the ESU Almost Team Up ability. And if you want to do the stats, I already calculated this. The 50 to 55, 50 to 55, and 55 to 60, that is all relatively around a 10% boost. So okay, that counteracts all of it. He's as strong as he was before, right? Next season after that, 3.5. Increased damage per second of Spectacular Spin ultimate ability from 150 to 170. Reduce the backflip distance after activation from 12 meters to 7 meters, allowing for more reliable follow-ups with moves like Amazing Combo. So whatever you really are going to use, you can't really use that. Okay, he doesn't get really touched for several seasons in a row until one of more recent seasons where he gets the Parker power-up, which is a little detonator. And season after that, reduce Web Cluster Energizer time from 2.5 to 2 seconds. Increase Amazing Combo damage from 60 to 70 damage. Man, that's like more buffs, right? I heard he got nerfed to the ground, that he's only gotten nerfed. That's just one example right there. Let me predict a little bit more of your points, shall we? That it's been proven support is the easiest because a top 500 player in Marvel Rivals and Overwatch, and getting used to the highest mechanically gifted and skilled characters in the entire game, plays another role to several ranks away from his actual rank, with a 54% win rate in Grandmaster, which I know you can't even fathom getting above a 50%, but you know, it's not that impressive, to be fully honest. And you know, a 54% win rate in Grandmaster, never getting to his actual rank of top 500, even Eternity, not even Celestial 1, not even Celestial 2. I made a whole video about that. That's not really impressive. Without playing DPS that much and comp, switched off triple support to Namor and easily dominated the game, and had 2 less finals than a Punisher on my team that was punished the entire time when I only played half the round. But okay, yeah. Now, I don't want this video to be super long right now, so I'll debunk the rest of your points, you know, if you actually make the video. And it's just not gonna be looking good for you. Remember, guys, it's just like, I mean, switch through here. It was like season 3, right? Yeah, I mean, 45% win rate and silver. Let's just go here. Let's just stay on this for the remaining of the video, right? That's a good idea. Remember, guys, I sound like a heart-stuck bronze player, and he has a 31.6% win rate in bronze, peaked bronze 2, and 2 other seasons he has a negative win rate in bronze. But you know, me, who's never had a negative win rate in my entire life in this game, who on my first season got a Grandmaster 3 with a 56% win rate, who has made it to one of the highest ranks consistently. I'm the one who, you know, doesn't know anything. I'm the one who sounds like a heart-stuck bronze player. Right. I'm the one with all the numbers. I'm the one actually going into the patch notes, searching out, copy and pasting every single nerf and buff, not just of characters, but of their team-ups. I'm going to calculate how many nerfs to buffs each season there are, with counting team-ups and then without counting team-ups. And I will show in graph form, which is going to take a little bit, the supports aren't being pandered to. Not even the most unbiased thing right here. Let's just go right here. Outfits. You can't get biased at all with outfits. I heard supports get everything they want. That Luna is the golden child. That Invis is the golden child. Meanwhile, over half the cast in the entire game, mostly DPS, are above Luna Snow. And Invis is below 2 dive characters and tied with 4 other characters, which Thing just got a new skin. So he moves up. She's only tied with 3 and is below 3. Dive has the most, then tank, then DPS, then support. But yeah, bring it on. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.